Hi there truthers, welcome back to my channel, Nutritious Lives and the Wellbeing Guinea Pig. Today is part 3 for affirmations and manifestation in that series, but it's not directly affirming, it's the way that you can kind of affirm through indirect methods. Right, I'm gonna just get to it. So how I want to tell you and describe to you the way that I affirm in that way is by using music. Music is really powerful. It's powerful for me, but I think in general, like, music is so powerful. It can bring on so many emotions if we allow it to. And so this is why I think it's really relevant and really important to describe to you the way that I use music and what it brings to me with the affirming and the manifesting. So I want to start by just saying that obviously I'm female. So I don't want to exclude you men in this video. So all I'm going to say is obviously a lot of it isn't going to apply to you, not on purpose, it's just because I am actually female, right? So the way that I would use music and certain things in my life would be totally different to a guy, let's face it. And so I'm going to just say to you, apply this. Obviously the music side of things, amazing, but I'm going to go into detail about the way that I use it. So for you, if affirming and putting the music on and whatever genre you're into means going to golf and listening to music, or going to the pub, or football, or playing video games, or whatever it is, apply that to you as a male. But I can only speak from a female's point of view with this, of course. So again, apologies, not trying to exclude you, but this one's a little bit more for the ladies. So back to what I was saying. So music is so powerful, and we can really utilise this with our affirmations and our manifestation. And before I get into what I do want to just say also that, as a woman, and this isn't for every woman. I know that there's different types of women, like there is different types of guys. But as a general rule, I think that we women tend to put everybody's feelings before our own. If you're a good, decent, heartfelt woman, it just seems to be the way that we kind of do it. But that doesn't mean that it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's okay and right to sideline your own feelings and your own needs. So I really want to clarify that I think as us women should really be prioritising what makes us feel good more. We put the needs of our children up there, rightfully so. We put the needs of our partner up there, again, rightfully so. But we tend to, when we're thinking about our family's needs, our partners, our kids' needs, and all the rest of it, we tend to put us down here. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying shun your children, of course. I'm not saying shun your partner. I'm not saying shun your friends or your family members, any of that. But what I mean is that we need to really place ourselves up there alongside them, if that makes sense. And I really feel like this is really important in my own life, especially because of going through the emotional and mental journey that I have. I do realise that placing myself up there is massive, just for me to live the best life that I can. Because if you're placing yourself down there, you can't live your best life. You're living your best life for everybody else, and that's not going to work long term. So that being said, I want to go back to now talking about the ways that I use music with my affirmations, particularly at the moment, because when I'm doing these videos, this is real time for me. So obviously I feel, as I say, with regards to music, I feel like there's every genre is amazing, whether you're into classical, whether you're into chilled, whether you're into heavy rock, whether, you know, whatever your genre is, whatever you feel like at that time is amazing. Like, music is just pure joy for me. But my particular taste in music, you know, my particular preference, it ranges kind of from the R&B soul with the Latino salsa-y type of vibe, to then garage, old school garage, and then ballads as well. So that tends to be my general range of music. And obviously, you know, there's always other times to go into different genres, but those are my favourites really. And I'll just tell you all the ways that I use those as well, like my particular genres. So what I've started doing now is I've really started, I mean, I've always loved music, as I say. I've always felt the power of music, always. But now I'm really utilising this with my affirmations to get the best out of my affirmations and the manifestations. So I'll start with what's currently going on for me. So I'm going away in a few weeks' time. So I'm going abroad, and so I've started putting on a lot of, instead of at the end of the day when I would be, and I'm still doing my calming affirmations with the meditations in the bath and all that type of thing, but for the last sort of like probably about 5 days, I've gone and I've started putting in earphones, or actually putting. I've got Alexas in the house, but you can obviously use your earphones into your phone, or whatever way that you listen to music. It works. And to be honest with you, sometimes it's better to put your earphones in, because let's face it, when the kids come back home, if your kids are anything like mine, arguing, talking on the phone, you know, it's the volume is up there. So for me, as that little bit of escape, get those earphones, get those earplugs in, get your music on, happy days. Sorted that problem. I mean, usually I'm digressing here, but usually I do come back down to a little bit of damage and stuff like that, but you know, we'll just let that slide. You know what I mean? So putting in those earphones, or whatever way that you listen to music. But what I've started doing is I've started like sorting out my clothes. So if I've had a really rushed day, or it's been a stressful day, or even if it's just been a lovely relaxed day, there's music for every feeling, right? So I've been putting on, you know, the salsa-y type of music to get me in the mood. I've been getting my clothes out. I've been pairing my clothes and my shoes and my handbags and my accessories. I mean, this is what I personally, this changes my state alongside the music. And what I've been doing is while I've been getting out these outfits and pairing things, I've been listening to this music, and it's made me think of past holidays, past amazing times that I've had in the sun when I've gone abroad. And then I've been thinking about future endeavours, future times, all the beautiful times that I'm going to be able to do travelling and go on lovely holidays where I'm going to be relaxing and stuff like that. So, you know, this is the way that we can affirm, and how the power of music and how it brings on these feelings, these memories or future feelings. My other genre, right, is R&B, soul. So I tend to, like, you know, bop around, dance around a lot when I've got R&B on. And also, it, you know, when I'm in that mood, because I'm a single, hot-blooded female, if we actually say that about females, you know what I mean? Like, I have urges, I have these feelings, and when I put this music on, it gets me in that state, and I allow it to get me in that state. I'm like, yeah, I remember things from the past, and being with an SP, or, thinking about the future SP and good times and moments, sensual, sexual moments, right? I'm going all red thinking about it, just saying it on camera. But you know what I mean? And I've allowed myself to be in that state and dance around and feel sexy and even get my bras and knickers out and underwear and look at that and pair things, what looks nice. And so again, that state taking me to think about beautiful moments and then propelling me to think about more beautiful moments that are going to happen, and they are going to happen, right? And then obviously, like I was saying, with regards to the ballads, so because of going through the heartbreak that I have been going through for the last while, that I've been overcoming, and I've talked about this with the anxiety and stuff like that. And then I sort of steered away from listening to ballads because it would bring up emotions that I would be feeling all the time anyway, so I really wouldn't want to get myself more into that state. However, I've really now come around and I'm looking at it in a different way. So if a beautiful ballads come on the radio, or something comes up from my history with, I just use YouTube really. I know that a lot of people use Spotify and stuff like that, but for me, I just use YouTube and obviously throws up some ballads. And if I feel like I am holding on to an emotion in that moment, if I'm in the bath or if I'm walking and I feel like listening to music, then I'll let it out. Like I'll allow myself to listen to these ballads and allow these emotions to come to the surface, because it's only then that we can really deal with these emotions. So I allow that state to be there. I allow memories to be there, and then I'll think about these beautiful ballads of changing it and how it will feel different with the man that was meant to be my one, and so it changes the feeling. So today is really, it's not going direct with the affirmations. It's really just giving you again a bit of a general way of looking at it and using music, dance where you can, like take those moments to change your state, because putting on music has that much power to do that. Go out dancing with your friends. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dance because I love dancing. I love music. I'm gonna dance. If I feel like dancing in the rain, like me and the kids, well, it's obviously gonna be rainy season now. When it's raining, run out in the rain, get wet, get soaked. It's good for your soul. Listening to music, it's great for your soul, and it's great to affirm and manifest. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Obviously, slightly excluding men, but it's because I can only do this one from a female's point of view. But again, with females, like if that's not what you're into, like trying on clothes and stuff like that doesn't give you joy. You can always think of other ways when listening to music, like going through old photographs, or decorating while listening to music, or anything that applies to your life. The take home really for you is just put music on. Whatever you're doing, play music. It really just changes our state so quickly. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and of course I've loved bringing you another video. Please like and subscribe, and click the bell icon so I can send videos right to you when I upload. And all the links are below to my website and all the social medias. So thank you for coming again to the Wellbeing Guinea Pig, and I will see you in the next one.